Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we are proving today that life is colorless. So we are trying to play an Aetherflux Reservoir combo deck in amongst the colorless ramp type of deck. So we have Power Stone Shards, we have Mind Stone, and we're basically trying to get to Ugin really quickly as a way to clear the board so that we can actually then win with Aetherflux Reservoir. But the cool thing about this is that so many of the artifact cards that you can cast, especially if you have like Forsaken Monument out, everything that you recast starts gaining us some life. And then also it's gaining life with Aetherflux Reservoir. Most things actually enter battlefield and start gaining life, like Fountain of Renewal or Golden Egg, which we can sack to get some life as well. There's also like Navigators, Compass, which is a card I almost added in here, but we just needed a little bit more card draw to make sure that we hit our Ugins, hit everything else. But Navigator's Compass is one of those cards that really is almost here for this deck as well. We're just 1 mana, gain 3 life, and if you have like multiple Aetherflux Reservoirs out as well, you can do crazy stuff. So basically the idea of this is that we're trying to get to Forsaken Monument as quick as possible so that we have just a ton of mana, so that we can play things like Ugin, Golos, and start using his ability. You know, Karn, grab stuff from the sideboard, start doing crazy things, and basically just get a few Aetherflux Reservoirs out in the battlefield, and then just combo off with a few Golden Eggs, Prophetic Prisms, whatever, gain enough life to get to 50 or over 50 to then deal 50 points of damage to the opponent's face, win the game, and that is that. So that's the deck. We do have a couple of extra things in the sideboard. I have one Tormod script first off to just get graveyards, and also because sometimes we need a zero costed thing to just finish the combo. We have Karn the Great Trader, which is really very important for this deck, as well as Karn Sign of Urza, just as an extra win condition, so we actually can make some big colorless, big constructs and go swinging at face and whatnot. But otherwise, sideboard is basically just like hate a few things just to make sure that we can survive. Like I like Stonecoil Serpent because no matter how much mana we have, we can make it a creature as 1/1 just as a blocker to keep our Ugin alive, or we can make it massive and start doing crazy things. And so that is basically the deck. So let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Mirix 16, and this is a definitely keepable hand. I like it. Lots of life gain right from the get-go. Oh, man. The stinking Aether decks. If we can get to our Karn, the Great Creator, before they hit Aetherworks Marvel, then we have a really good shot against this deck. As long as they don't play Ulamogs anytime soon. So let's go ahead and go digging for it here. Man, I really need lands as well. But if we can get to Karn the Great Creator on this next turn, we have a really good shot of actually like taking it over. So let's go ahead and put that down, play Mind Stone, and just hope for it off the top. Otherwise, we can still get at Aetherflux Reservoir, and unless they hit the Ugin, we still have a shot of just kind of keeping our board here. Like, Ugin doesn't do too much to us. Servant of the Conduit. All right, Karn. Nah. I can hope they don't have it, or I can start shooting for the Aetherflux Reservoir. We came to play this, although I don't think that we can like really combo off. So let's go ahead and play Karn out. It's gonna get hit, but we just need to take up here. I guess I could have made a token, but all right, we get a Mind Stone. Swings in. Yep.
We should discuss our differences.
All right, that looks like it's not a Aetherworks Marvel. All right, we have a shot. We have a shot. I could just ramp here. So the Karn the Great Creator can actually get these cards as well. They're exiled face up, and so you can grab things from the sideboard or things that are exiled face up. So let's go ahead and scry real quick. Ghost Quarter. Put it to the bottom. Let's go ahead and just tick down. We're gonna start going for the Aetherworks Reservoir. If they don't have the Marvel, then we might have a shot here. So Power Stone Shard, Mind Stone. I don't think I play Fountain of Renewal because I want to be able to play multiple things on one turn. So let's just do this. Pass the turn. This also lets us set up to where we almost have Ugin. Actually, wait, you have 7 mana, so almost. It's 18 minutes to midnight. Nice. So not quite Monday anymore. So they have 8 mana. They could just cast an Ugin straight up, but like, what does Ugin do? They can hit our Karn. They'd have to spend 3 energy. And I bet that's what they're thinking here is, okay, do I just start swinging with these guys or do I kill with Karn? Or with Ugin? Can I actually activate this? I think I'd have to tap it down, right? Yeah, so. I probably could have held that up instead. So you get Restoration. Draws lots and lots of cards. Gain some life. Crawling Barrens. Aetherflux Reservoir. And cast 2 things this turn. We need to dig anyway. Alright, up to 29. We're not necessarily trying to combo off with this deck. This plays a little bit differently. We're just trying to consistently get more and more value with Aetherflux Reservoir. It is a little bit funky, but the nice thing is that like our golden eggs, we can just pay 2, sack it, and gain 3 life. Maze Mind Tome, as long as we get to enough counters onto it, it can gain 4 life out of nowhere. So yeah, Ugin comes out, which is annoying.
Consider this a warning.
We can activate the other Crawling Barrens. We have another Aetherflux Reservoir. Can we race them getting to their -10? Maybe. All right, Aetherflux Reservoir. Maze Mind Tome. Let's add this mana. Fountain of Renewal. Where are we at now? Up to 36. And we can draw a card with Maze Mind Tome. So let's pass the turn. Hitting for a lot of damage. Down to 30. 3 to face, down to 27.
Not ignore.
All right, not an Ulamog. That's all that we care about. What am I looking for? Here we go. Okay, draw a card. There's the Forsaken Monument, which is nice. We also get some card draw from Fountain of Renewals. Not the Power Stone Shard. Let's go ahead and play out another Void. See what's on top. No, we want things to cast here. Stop it. Because there's a chance that we can still use, get another Power Stone Shard and get a little bit extra mana. All right, now first off, let's see here. Let's use one of the Crawling Barrens, add mana here, draw with Maze Mind Tome. Radiant Fountain. 6. Alright, activate ability. Yeah, okay. There's nothing we can do on this turn. So let's go ahead and... Do I sack the Mind Stone here? Yeah, I guess we do. 2 more mana left. Inventor's Fair. Oh, no! We still have a chance of kind of going off this next turn. We did not turn off Ugin. If we had found card, we could have gotten Sorcerer's Spyglass and just shut that off. Yeah, but as it is, we still might have a small chance, as long as I didn't find an Aetherworks Marble and an Ulamog to cast again. All right, that's a lot of good things. My guess is that they're holding on to an Ulamog in hand so they can actually hit stuff. And that would mean both Aetherflux reservoirs go away, which would mean that we're screwed. Symbiosis. If they hit an Ulamog, they don't actually cast it. So it has to... They still haven't hit an Ulamog? What? What? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Okay, gain some life with Golden Egg. Down to 25. Not looking great, guys. Team with Aether. All right. Wow, they have apparently drawn really poorly. And they've gone through like half their deck. They just haven't found an Ulamog or an Aetherflux Marvel at all. That's really, really surprising. That's a card in the Great Creator. That is a big deal. Okay, Radiant Fountain. Gain some life. Card in the Great Creator. Gain some life. I should have played Adventure's Fair, just as another way to draw cards. Yips. Our Crawling Barons, we can actually kill Ugin for sure this turn. If we wanted to do that. This shuts off Aetherworks Marvel, but only if we get to keep stuff alive. We need to dig for an Ugin. Here, let's draw first. See what else we can find. Okay, Mind Stone. Actually, you know what? I messed up here. Because I could have grabbed another Aetherworks Marvel or Aetherflux Reservoir. So actually, we do that. I think we can still win from here.
I will not stop.
Meteor Golem would also be nice, but I think we just go for the win. Okay, go for the Reservoir. We have gain 3 life here, so let's mobilize District, draw a card. All we have to do is find a thing to play. Golos counts. Yes! And that will do it. Oh, that's beautiful. Sure, yeah. We got it. I didn't hold full control, so I didn't get to activate it right away, but all right, sorry for the clunky piloting there, but we got there. We did it. That was beautiful. Up against Sergeant Doc Bob. And no ramp, Aetherflux Reservoirs, and Forsaken Monument. We can get lucky and play like Auras, and Blast Zone might come in clutch, but I think we better mulligan that away. And that's better. Okay, keep this, drop Golos. We get a scry on turn 1, which is really nice, and then we get to scry and draw and things like that for the next few turns. So we should, and that's really nice as well, should be able to do it. Karn, no, we need lands. Oh, yeah, we need lands. I was wrong. I had these right the first time. Yeah, wait. Yes, okay, there we go. I'm an imbecile. What new deck have we concocted today? Aetherflux Reservoir Jink Awesomeness, because that's what we do. And we need to find an Ugin, I guess, real quick. Crawling Barons. All right, so we get Power Stone Shard number 1 out on the next turn. We get number 2 out. We get to play, add some mana. Actually, if I have land, then I can play the Forsaken Monument, which I'm not sure is fast enough. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be fast enough. Fast turn. Ooh, man, yep. They're doing lots of good things. As long as they don't have an Embercleave, we get 1 extra turn, potentially. So I was debating on splashing into white with this deck as well, just so that we can have answers for these kinds of hands. That gains us some life. I think we're... How much do they have on board? So it's going to be 2, 9. So if they have 0 hasty creatures or shocks in hand, then actually keeping this land will keep us alive. So we're going to try it. It's our best shot. Forsaken Monument. Pass the turn. If we survive this turn, we get to gain quite a bit of life. And hopefully just find an Ugin, I guess, actually. Alright, do you have Embercleave? Are we dead? Alright, so we can drop to 1. No shock. Or stomp. Alright. Let's just see what was on top. Alright, no. That's okay. That is... Yeah, that happens sometimes. It's okay. Alright, up against Straight Jacket 101. And... Ugh. Man, I really want to have my lands. We're going to run into cheaper spells, so this is fine. There's absolutely no problems with this hand whatsoever. I mean, we have things that we definitely want to run into. All right, Thoughtseize. Luckily, that doesn't hurt us a ton. If they play a little bit slower, at least they're not taking like Power Stone Shards right now. Okay, Interplanar Beacon, pass turn. Scavenging Ooze. Alright, Power Stone Shard. Winding Constrictor. Alright, if we get to Ugin, we likely win. Can we do it? Okay, Cascading Cataracts. Let's go Maze Mind Tome first. Scry, and then draw with Golden Egg. It's what we came to play, but it's not getting us closer to Ugin. And I think that we have to survive first and then try to get to this combo. So put that on the bottom and then draw. We need Forsaken Monument. That's what we need. It's beautiful. Glorious. Alright, Llanowar Elves. Scrappy Scrounger. Lots of ouch coming our way. Alright, 12. How much damage do they have on board? Potentially a lot with Widening Constrictor. So I can gain 3 life with Golden Egg or draw a card if I play out Forsaken Monument. If I get Monument out, we have Ugin on the next turn. And so it's kind of a gamble where I feel like Golos might be a little bit safer. It doesn't ramp us enough, though. We don't have enough to turn on the Mobilized District. Yeah, I think it's just what we've got. Play Forsaken Monument. So if they get 2 extra power on board, I guess we can still crack the Golden Egg. So yeah, pass the turn. See if we survive. I feel like this is the biggest issue with these colorless ramp decks is if you're not ramping fast enough, which we're not putting as much ramp into the deck as much as some of the others, where they play like the Hedron, like basically the 4-mana version of Mind Stone, things like that, where we're trying to make sure that we have Golden Eggs to be able to kind of combo off with the Aetherflux Reservoir. So it's a little bit different, although having the extra mana might be better. Who knows? Hedron Archive, that's right. That's the card. Okay, doesn't add any counters to anything. We don't actually get to kill the Scrap Heap Scrounger. So I think regardless, we need to gain life here. I'm just going to do it now. Down to 5. Doesn't grow the board any more. They'll probably have an answer for the Ugin. Crawling Barrens is actually nice. Although we have Mobilized District already. See, how much mana do we actually have? 12. 14 will let us play Golos and Ugin. So yeah, we keep it. Yep, Ugin. Gain 3 life. We only have to do -2 on this as well. We need to do it right away just in case they have removal.
The wisdom of the ancients.
Hopefully don't have a way to like flash in something annoying.
Return.
And Golos. We don't get to play anything else, so we get to gain 2 life immediately. Get to grab a land. Which we can grab a Radiant Fountain here. Inventor's Fair would gain us more life over the long run. But do we have a long run? You know, I think we do. Maybe Blast Zone too. Let's go Inventor's Fair. That's not a bad turn. And I thought they were going to hold up like Swift End or something to kill Ugin with. They probably... Okay, yeah. They're probably just like waiting to see... They didn't want to overcommit to a board with Ugin, but now they definitely... Yeah. Ugin's still powerful. We didn't get to go for the life gain type of thing, but the deck has a ton of life gain synergies just in general so that we can come back from times like that. And so it still kind of works out okay. All right, up against a Mime 43. And yeah, definitely keep this hand. Interplanar Beacon, pass the turn. Ooh, counter spell central. I mean, it could just be pirates and they couldn't be playing mono blue tempo. Yeah. Knew I didn't actually have hope for that. Oh, we really needed a land there. All right, Power Stone Shard. Please don't get countered. Spell Pierce would counter the Mind Stone anyway. We might be able to sneak it in if we hit a land later. All right, so they don't counter there. That's nice. Spectral Sailor. Vanilla Fish with 3 much. Thanks so much. A gentleman and a scholar. This is looking bad. If you didn't know that already. Well, Mind Stone. And we have the ability to play a Forsaken Monument. That's true, it still is mono blue pirates. Yeah, pirate. Dude, where's the jank? I need like an iconic icon of ancestry right now. Swings in. All right, time to... So if they grow Brineborn at all, we're dead, right? We're all getting that? Unless I find a Radiant Fountain and they don't flash anything else in. Found the Radiant Fountain. If we resolve the Forsaken Monument and then the Ugin, we still have a shot. I think that we do need to dive into white for this, just to have the 4 mana board wipe. It's really important to have that turn 4 play, I think, or more defenders. Yeah, so Wizards of Tort, that is game, and we'll move on to the next one. All right, up against Lorne Amalvo, and yeah, this is the kind of ramp that we're looking for. All right, of the Void. Yeah, we'll keep that. That's something we can play right away. Aetherflux Reservoir is such a weird card with us because we want to cast lots of things at once, but we also want to get like Fountain of Renewal can get us life every single turn. Getting that out early might be better. Dude, we did it. We won with 1 land. That is, I think that's a record. I'm just saying, I don't think that you can win on turn 0 that well. Okay, we're up against Seiya. Sing it with me now. Say ya. Do say ya. All right. Give me a Karn. Or lands. That's the Karn. We're going to keep the Karn. We need lands now. Okay, Mind Stone, Fountain of Renewal. Give me the land. You know you can do it. Work with me here. Deck, believe in you. All I want is a land. Did you guys like in high school cheering for people to make like free throws with your basketball team or whatever, like do the jazz hands? I want to do that basically every time. Jazz hands. Is it gonna happen? It's a land! The jazz hands work. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so Karn. Unfortunately, we can't block the Rogue Refiner, which is really annoying, which means that we need to tick up here. I guess we just tick up a Fountain of Renewal. That'll work. There's a blocker. No attacks. All right, we need just one more land. Whoa. You can't be casting your own Karn. That actually is really bad for us. Swings it all in at Karn. Well, yeah, we'll jump. Rude. Blast Zone. Cannot activate Mind Stone, so Golos is down. And we can't activate the Maze Mind Tomes either. But they can block and kill a Rogue Refiner, right? So we do that.
Say hello to my little friend.
I guess we play the other one out as well, just in case we run into a Karn later. So yeah, pass the turn. Rogue Refiner. All right, I think we're looking for the land again. Jazz hands? Jazz hands. All right, Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot coming in. Chump, or not chump, trade. Gain some life. This means we also can't activate Aetherflux Reservoir, which is not good. And we also can't find anything. I could go digging for a snake here and create a 4/4 snake. And that way, at least it's something that we can do. But we've got to keep our Karn alive, which means that it would die. Also can't activate here. All right, pass turn. Yeah, our deck really struggles against Karn. Alright, Aetherflux Reservoir, or Marvel, that's fine. They still get energy from this. Can't activate it while ours is around. They could create a 4/4 to swing in with later. Alright, you did.
You are acting unwisely.
How do we do this? Serve another conduit. Okay, Aetherflux Reservoir. And I think we turned that into a 4/4 to block with. Since we're in survival mode anyway, so there's a 4/4.
There is great power in defeat.
Ah. Alright. Aetherflux Reservoir, down for the count. Karn, down for the count. And they get to activate Aetherflux Marvel right away. And I believe that's game. Not many of these decks run their own Karn, which I think it's brilliant that you do, because it shuts down a lot of decks right now. All of the ramp decks, or colorless ramp, and the other Aetherworks decks. That's big. X3 doesn't do much. Yeah. I could wait to see if I can get Blast Zone up to X4, but we really need to hit land there so that we could do that. And so I think we're dead. All right, up against Aluris deck and Chris. Luris and Chris, both not my friend. Keep this. All right, so Aura's deck, it looks like. It seems to be. So we're looking for the Blast Zone here, I think is the main one. Staggering Insight. Yep. I cry a little bit inside. Void. That's our 5th land. We need other things. Okay, play Mind Stone, pass turn. Yeah, I was thinking about Golden Guardian in the deck as well at one point. The hard part is there's nothing else to fight for it to flip over and start working. Maybe just bringing in snakes is actually pretty good as well. Although we have Crawling Barons as a creature that I haven't really been using quite as well as I could. A Power Stone Shard, Maze Mind Tome, pass turn. We get Golos and Fountain of Renewal for the next turn. Hopefully don't go too crazy with this. I mean, they're drawing so many cards. But if we can land an Ugin, we reset the board. Or Spirit Dancer. Karn also might be decent here just as a blocker for non-flying stuff. Sentinel's Eyes. So I think we're looking for Forsaken Monument or Ugin. Actually, how far away are we from Ugin? Land. No. I totally put a stop on my upkeep. Why did that not stop? Aetherflux Reservoir is also a little bit interesting. We can't cast enough stuff this turn, but Golos. Cascading Cataracts. Yeah, I play out Fountain of Renewal. Pass turn. So if we hit land, we get to use Golos' ability. That might be our saving grace. Just don't be dead, dude. That's a lot of damage. Cartouche. They need one more point of damage. And they just drew another card. Do you have it? And that gives them flying, and that's the game. Ah! This deck, I think, is just maybe a bit too slow. All right, so overall, the deck is a little bit too slow to really go crazy with it. Although we can do some really fun stuff if we get multiple Aetherflux Reservoirs out. And basically, if we're on the play, we get the ramp when we need it and get up to like a Forsaken Monument. Then we had a really good shot of winning the game. That's just kind of how this deck went. Unfortunately, a lot of people like scooped before we even did much, because if we're on the play, you tend to be a little bit ahead. Every game where we were on the draw, we were a little bit too slow. There's a lot of just really aggressive decks we ran into, and then Aetherworks Marvel decks just, or the one deck we ran up against another Karn was just like completely shut us down, and that was sad. And so overall, the deck is fun. It's definitely janky. It's worth giving it a shot, giving it a try. I think there are better Aetherflux Reservoir decks out there, and there's better Colorless Ramp decks out there. And so trying to mix them together, we did it for science. It didn't quite work out the way that I was hoping for. And so we're going to go ahead and put this one down and start jumping into some other stuff. So hope you guys enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.